Hi, and welcome back to Katie's Corner in Space. Right now I'm going to go over Picard Season 2, Episode 5. So, with no further ado, let's get to it. Raffi and Seven await the bus carrying Rios, and Seven uses her tricorder to send out what looks like an EM pulse halting the bus, and after Rios knocks out one guard and Raffi zaps the other, the detainees are freed. Meanwhile, Picard is chatting with Talon, that's the Watcher's name, a protector of time, and she's protecting one of Picard's ancestors, Renee, who is to be on the shuttle in 3 days, but seems to be suffering from depression, and her chances of going up are waning. Her therapist just happens to be Q, who suggests perhaps she should not go on the Europa mission. Dr. Soon is a failing scientist, unable to cure his daughter from an allergy to the world. She's sequestered indoors, and he has lost his funding and his license, putting into jeopardy his ability to ever find her a cure. But Q arranges a meeting and hands Soon what seems to be just the thing. After testing it, Soon takes his daughter, Corey, outside under protection, and she injects the cure into herself. But only minutes go by before she has a horrific reaction, and Q soon manipulates Soon into making a deal Q hopes will help him with his recent power fluctuations. In return, he will cure Corey. Aboard the La Serena, the Queen managed to lure an officer to the vineyard after hacking the ship and then the cell phone system. And eventually the officer finds the ship as well. As he explores in awe, the Queen grabs him and uses him as leverage against Agnes, who in turn shoots the Queen with a shotgun she had grabbed from the chateau. As the Queen hangs dying, she makes contact with Agnes and seems to infect Agnes. Now a piece of the Queen is with Agnes, unbeknownst to the others. The crew and the Watcher have a mission. Ensure Renee gets on her flight. Ahead of quarantine before her flight, Renee is attending a required gala, making the next 15 hours critical. The Watcher can sneak one person in, but the security, including facial recognition and a complete database of each guest, not to mention individual tracking, makes transporting them all in impossible. So the plan is to let Agnes go in. She has experience with ancient code. She should be able to hack the security surveillance system. Her plan includes getting herself caught by security, stuck in the security surveillance room, handcuffed to a chair. And the plan is going perfectly. All right, so our Watcher is actually a protector. She is like Gary Seven from the original series. If you recall, his job was to protect time, and that's exactly what Talon is here to do. Obviously, something is going to go wrong. It's a good thing they found her. Now, my question is, what exactly does Q think Soon can do to help with his power issues right now? I know that Soon is about fixing people. He wanted to fix his daughter. This is how we get the Soon legacy of building a better person and then building a better being in general. So it's not a surprise that that's where he is. I'm just shocked that Q thinks he's going to be able to help him in some way. Now, one of the funnier scenes in this episode, as Talon is being brought onto the La Serena, the crew are dragging out the officer who survived. Agnes did manage to save him from the Queen, we believe. She says that she's healed him, his organs, all but his spleen, I believe, are just fine, and that she gave him something so that he won't remember the instance. However, knowing that the Queen has infected her, I'm not sure if we should take that as truth or not. So Picard is bringing Talon in to introduce the crew, and they are dragging out the unconscious officer who Agnes just saved, and says, oh yeah, they're very trustworthy. And she says they're dragging out a dead officer, and he goes, oh, I'm sure he's not dead. The whole scene is quite, of course they're fine. It's great. Come meet the folks. It's just a body being dragged. You gotta love it. Now, again, I've said that I am a security buff in a way. We go to a hacker convention at least once a year. It's been slow the last couple of years, obviously, but the nod to the security, the facial recognition, the badges, the necessary background check for each guest to make sure everything was as secure as possible. I mean, they couldn't even beam in and have any chance of making it through. I enjoyed the security stuff. that about does it for Picard Season 2, Episode 5. So far, I think that it's really good. I've enjoyed the intrigue that's going along with what the heck is going to happen next. I was really surprised to see that Picard's own ancestor is where this is going to center. But when they describe how important the Europa expedition was, the mission itself, and what was discovered on it, you can sort of see why that would make a big difference. So if you enjoyed my little review and overview, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye, guys.